Hey, Talk, and hey, everybody else. Look, I just wanted to jump on live real quick, just giving everybody a chance to know I'm Mahi. So grab your business besties and let them know I'm live. I actually need to grab something really quick. You know, I'm live on TikTok, so let me educate the talk how this goes. Look, we don't believe in growing alone over here. So grab your besties, share the live, let them know that over here we grow as a team. So, hey Mama Buns, how's it going? So, everybody else on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, you know the drill. Grab your business bestie, grab your favorite beverage. You know, with me, it's coffee. I'm due for a refill. I don't know why I didn't refill before I went live, but you know how it goes. Anyway, the title of the live, if you can't read the prompt, is Get Out Your Way. Look, I had an amazing conversation yesterday. And another house rule, we weren't raised in barns. Say hello as you enter the room. I don't know why we have to say this, but say hello. As simple as this. For those of you who are catching a replay, TikTok doesn't do replays with the lives. But for the rest of you, as you're catching a replay, hashtag replay. Anyway, so yesterday I was having an amazing conversation with someone. And we were talking about how people just overcomplicate things. And especially, I'm a government contractor, and I was just telling everyone, we were talking about how people just keep talking about government contracting is so complicated. And I'm like, no, it's not complicated. You're just overcomplicating it because you're skipping steps in the process. Hence, I wrote a book, Keys to Government Contracting, and then I wrote an ebook, Stages of Government Contracting, because people want to skip steps in the process. And one of the things I noticed is in this rush to the proposal, you haven't laid the foundation, and you don't even understand that there are stages in this thing. So, hello, Corey. How are you doing? And so it's like you're writing a proposal and you don't understand the stages. You're writing a proposal and you don't even have a sustainable, stable business so that you can scale. That just doesn't make sense to me, but hey. So you're frustrated with the process because you skip steps and then you want to say it's complicated. No, you skip steps. Get out your own way. Did you hear what I said? Did it make sense? And am I just overshooting it, or do I need to bring it back down? You're saying it's overcomplicated. You're frustrated. You're ready to throw in the towel. You're ready to quit, but it's not complicated. You're frustrated because you skip steps in the process. You, in your rush to the finish line, you're tripping over the hurdles. Does that make sense to anybody? You can talk back. In your rush to the finish line, you're tripping over the hurdles, and then you're getting frustrated because you're tripping over the hurdles. So I just wanted to share some things with you this morning. And I look a mess. It's okay. Because this is a work day for me. I'm writing some proposals. I'm sending out some RFPs because I am a government contractor along with a consultant to government contractors. And I just wanted to share some things with you to help you get out your own way. Is that okay? Am I allowed to give you some coaching today. And I've run away from that coaching title because I just didn't like it. Can I be honest? I didn't like the coaching title. But am I allowed to coach you this morning? One thing I want you to do to get out of your own way in 2024 is that admit there are some things you don't know. You can't address that there's something that needs that you don't you need to you sorry, let me back up. You can't address an issue if you don't acknowledge that there's one. That is the first step to getting out of your own way. You have to admit there's an issue. The second thing is you don't have to be your own answer. Now, it took me a while to recognize and realize that. Now, keep sharing this. And keep sharing this. And I'm going to get to the reason why I'm telling you to share this in a minute. It's not about the algorithm. I could care less if I go viral. It's not about getting a whole bunch of likes because likes aren't dollars. I'm going to get to why I said that in a minute. It's about the third point that I'm getting ready to make. But to this point, as a competent, efficient person, it took me a while to recognize this point. I am an expert in my field. I am a government contracting specialist, and I am a compliance officer. I am an expert at what I do. I am not an expert marketer. That's not my thing. No. I can strategize with you all day long. What about government contracting? I can strategize with you all day long about your business. Yeah, we can do that. If you want to talk about marketing, no, that's not me. And you know what? When I recognized that wasn't my specialty, I set my happy tail down and I looked for a marketing coach. That's what I did. And in my pursuit of a marketing coach, I said, who is out here killing the game? And I wasn't looking for somebody who was jumping in a Mercedes-Benz and jumping on Learjets. No. I was looking for somebody who, one, was real, who didn't mind hurting my feelings, because I wasn't looking for a best friend. I was looking for a best business partner. Because I need to know that she knew what she was talking about, or he. It didn't matter if it was a he or her. It didn't matter. I needed to know that this person knew the marketing game and was killing it with their marketing. You see, I am an expert in what I do. I needed to hire and coach and somebody to coach me that was an expert in what they do. And then I needed to engage their services. And then I needed to find the funds to hire them. That goes to my third point. In building a business, you need to get out of your way enough to hire the expert to help you get where you want to go. Get out of your own way in 2024. Hire the people to help you get where you want to go. But Luciana, I don't have the money. You don't have the money because you're not engaging the sources and the resources that you need to scale your businesses. At no point in time, at no point in history has any successful business ever scaled by themselves. Not any that are still around. There is not one solo business that's been around 100 years. You know why? Because they understood scaling. They understood demand. That is why I'm telling you to share, because you can't grow isolated. That is why I'm telling you to share, because you can't grow in a silo. You should have a business bestie, and not because you're partnering in a business, but because you're partnering in entrepreneurship. What I've learned as I built my business over the past years, there are some things, some business struggles your family will never understand. So you need to go to your business bestie and say, girl, man, I tried this business thing and it didn't work. I need to bounce this off of you so you can help me brainstorm. See, your family, they're not the one to go to, but your business bestie is. That's why I told you to share this live. That's why I told you to invite your business bestie. They can help you get through things and navigate things that your family and some of your friends can't, because they are on a different path from you. Everybody isn't for this part of your journey. Get out of your own way. Understand that as entrepreneurs and as business owners, that there are people in your life that will be your ride or dies in that segment or that sector, but not in this sector, not in this segment. They don't understand it, and they never will understand it. And it's not for them to understand. They understand 9 to 5. They understand punch a clock. They don't understand getting up and working at something and there's no money coming in, but they don't understand that opening up your door, getting an EIN, and registering that doesn't automatically translate into dollars. They don't understand that sometimes you can just work and plug and so and so, and the reaping is later. They don't understand spending $1,400 to attend a conference, but the person that you met at that conference 5 years later, you can use their name to win a grant. Hello. They don't understand. That's business. Family and friends don't always understand that, but your business bestie will, because that's a different type of mindset. That's why I told you to like and share this throughout your network. You need business besties. And if you don't have any, that's why you attend business conferences, investing in yourself at a higher level. I did a video on my page that says you don't match energy, you elevate your energy. That's how you elevate your energy. Get out your own way. Elevate your energy. Get in different circles. You are an entrepreneur. You are a professional. If you're trying to go from one level to management or one level of management into another level of management, whatever you're trying to do, you want to write a book this year, get around authors. If you're becoming the new you or whatever it is you're trying to do, get around people who are trying to do it. Whatever it is, elevate your energy. You don't match energy, you elevate energy to destroy whatever is coming against you. Get out of your own way. Is this resonating with anybody? I need to know, is this resonating with anybody? Talk back to me. People are frustrated with the processes because they're complicating it. Get out of your own way. Be careful of who you're listening to. If you are listening to somebody who professes to be a business owner, who claims that they're making $10,000 a month, yet and still, they are downing somebody who is allegedly charging $20 a month to participate in something, then you need to question, one, if they're a business owner. Because no business owner finds fault with another business owner charging for their service. Do you get where I'm coming from? At no point in history will a business owner find fault with another business owner charging for their services. I don't care if that business owner is selling a product, a services, or anything. No business owner will find fault with another business owner. unless that business owner is in some way, shape, or form doing a disservice. If this is resonating, share the live, like it, do something, let me know that I'm not talking to myself. Because you have to realize that what you ingest is what produces fruit in your life. My mentor just did a challenge. And one of the things he said, in order to have the best year ever, you have to look at what you're taking in. And that is one of the things you have to look at. What are you taking in? And that is in everything, even in the things you think is just good, harmless fun. You have to look at all of this. Get out of your way. And finally, when you're doing all the research, YouTube University and Google Tech is where you start. It's not where you end. And it should be used to vet. It should not be used as the end result. Business Insider, and I will post the link to the article. I'm not sure I can do it on TikTok because TikTok is a little funny about posting links. But Business Insider said every business who passed the 5-year mark of failure invested $85,000 in its business development over the course of the 5 years. You know what that says? That means you have to spend money in order to grow your business. Now, Luciana, I don't have $85,000. Nobody said you had to invest $85,000 up front. But that is that $29 course. That is that $1,400 conference. That is that $200 for that podcast mic. That is that $200 for that website or that logo. That is that $250 for that lawyer consultation. And anybody who tells you don't need a business attorney, run from them. You do. Everything you should not do. There is a saying, a man who goes into court on it and represents himself has a fool for a client. And attorneys actually have a saying, an attorney who represents himself is a bigger fool in court. So take that in mind. And it was an attorney who told me that. So there's some things that are being said across social media that will destroy your business faster than you ever could. Seek wise counsel. Some things sound good and give you warm fuzzies because you just want to believe that you can do things all on your own. But nobody is self-made. Everybody is built upon their effort with the assistance of someone else. But there's no such thing as the self-made or solo-made without the help of anybody else. We are not islands unto ourselves. And I believe it was Sean Dunn who wrote that poem. I might have to look that up. That was a poem we used to have to read in high school, and I really wish they would go back to that because that was a very important poem that we had to read because it taught us we are not individuals who are isolated. Everything we do is built upon the continuum of the others so that we can get out of this selfishness or this ideology that we don't need anyone else. We are continuums. Businesses are built upon joint ventures, of partnerships, of joining one another, of just seeking that thought. Get out of your own way. you partner and work with others who know things, who are experts in their field. Because nobody is an expert in everything. You're an expert at what you do. You have skills at what you do. And you partner with those who are skilled at what they do so that then you can build what you're trying to build. You cannot build $1 million empire on a $400 foundation. It will not stand. And with that said, I just wanted to go live and share that with you. And I'm gonna go live a little more. This is a business moment. And if you're trying to find how, because you're in your own way, complicating things and tripping over the hurdles because you're skipping steps in the process. Simply put, you're skipping steps in the process. Take a moment, back up, understand what you are the expert at, and then understand what you need help in. And the biggest part of leadership and the biggest thing that you will ever do as a part of being a leader is saying, I need help. And making those strategic connections. I just had somebody this morning send me a text about who did I know in my network because she was trying to look out and reach and connect with other people. And then you know what? I do the same thing. That is how you build a scale in business. And with that said, I'm going to end this live because I have a class in 30 minutes. So have an amazing day. And I will go live in my private Facebook group to drop some contracting nuggets. We know tax season is open. It's quiet as kept. It's open. The contracting tip of the day. I'm going to end this live with a government contracting tip. If you're looking to be a government contractor, thinking about it, never thought about it, but it seems like a good idea, contracting tip of the day. Your business must file its taxes. Business owners, key personnel must file their business taxes, and there is an audit step to ensure that everybody has filed their taxes. So tax season is here. Ensure you file your taxes. Now there is a bill in Congress, I believe, that will change some of the tax rules, and it's supposed to affect small businesses. I haven't checked back to see where it is in appropriations. I don't believe it's passed yet because I have a notification set up. It will lighten some of the tax burdens on small businesses. So they're advising small businesses to hold off on their taxes until it's passed. My thing is this. Consult your tax advisor to see what they're telling you. Because you can always file, and if it's worth your effort, to amend later. I would never tell anybody to hold off on filing taxes. Go ahead and file. Tax tip number 2. You should be aware of the appropriation process. Just as a government contractor, just as a business person, because everything they do affects you in the end. New taxes, changes in taxes, the way they approve spending. My kids are supposed to be studying and they're not. And I'm going to deal with that when I get off live. But you should always keep an eye on appropriations because how they do things in Congress affects your tax basis. So, with those 2 tips dropped, and I have a class to prepare for, I'm gonna go live later on in my private Facebook group. If you would like to become part of that network, just let me know. I'll drop a link to the group. I do offer private trainings, private classes, um, paid classes. So, with that, have an amazing day, and I will see y'all later on these internet streets.